Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to this month's Life Lesson webinar. For those of you who may not be aware, it is Life Insurance Awareness Month, so lots of excitement here in the office. I'm Erica Schneider, and I'm here with Scott Truca, and both of us are VPs of Life Sales here at Brokers International. And over the course of the year, we've really developed content around life insurance concepts, and we hope that this gives you a better appreciation of the benefits as well as the opportunities that life insurance can provide. This month we're taking a little bit different approach than our usual life lessons, and we thought that we would just highlight a particular concept and kind of tie it into one of our customizable marketing pieces. So with that said, today we're going to discuss annuity and IRA optimization, and we're going to cover the following. We're going to take a look at the wealth transfer opportunities within the annuities and IRAs. We're going to take a look at who can benefit from it, discuss some funding options, and also provide a potential solution for you to consider. And last but not least, we're going to walk through a hypothetical case study regarding the particular concept. But before we get going, just a couple things. We have muted the phones just to reduce any of that background noise. But should you have questions during the webinar, feel free to jot them down and you can contact us at the conclusion of the webinar. It is also being recorded, so if you want to listen to it again or even pass it along to anyone else, you'd have the opportunity to do so. You will receive a copy via email, and it's going to be housed out on our website as well. So what is annuity and IRA optimization? Really, in the simplest form, it's the process of moving money from a tax-inefficient product into a tax-efficient product. In this case, we're talking about moving non-qualified deferred annuities and IRA dollars into a life insurance policy to minimize the income taxation on the assets and maximize a way to pass it on to the heirs. And really, without a strategy, your clients could potentially be sharing their wealth with the IRS. And we feel that this is a great opportunity for you to utilize with your current book of business. We've had a lot of agents have success in picking up significant business during the annual review processes. So again, something just to keep in mind there. So first off, we're going to talk about each opportunity, and the first one being the non-qualified annuities. So there's deferred growth within the product. The taxation is going to be based on the gain and then due at withdrawal. The clients are going to incur a 10% penalty for any withdrawals prior to 59.5. And upon death, the account value is going to be passed on to their heirs and also taxed at the beneficiary's tax rate. Now jumping into the second opportunity, that being the IRA assets. You're going to see some similarities regarding the tax-deferred growth, taxable withdrawals, and penalties, although just wanting to point out that there are also required minimum distributions at age 70.5 that the client must take, or they might incur an additional tax on the amount not distributed. So like the non-qualified annuities, the account value is going to be passed on to the heirs and and it'll be at the beneficiary's tax bracket. So those are the two opportunities, and we've covered what the concept is along with those. And now I want to pass it over to Scott, and he's going to discuss a potential solution along with some insight on who might benefit from a concept like this.
Thanks, Erica. And a great solution to the two opportunities Erica had mentioned is life insurance. So life insurance potentially offers tax-deferred growth, income tax-free distributions via policy loans, income tax-free death benefits to beneficiaries. It also offers flexibility if you're looking at a universal life product where the premiums and death benefit are flexible, and also control. You can control the timing and amount of premiums and withdrawals. So you can take money out via policy loans prior to age 59.5 or after age 70.5 with no penalties. When you're considering opportunities to introduce life insurance, you want to be conscious of a few things. Obviously, the type of annuity or IRA, as we mentioned, of course, the total value, so you know what kind of funds you're working with. You want to be conscious of the interest rate of return, as we'll be looking to see what is the best interest of your client, any surrender charges that may apply, and of course, how this will affect their tax bracket and size of their estate. So you may want to consult with a tax advisor and or an attorney regarding tax brackets and estate questions. When you look at funding options for a life policy from an annuity or an IRA, you will notice that many of the options are similar. Both opportunities allow clients to purchase a single premium life insurance policy. This policy will be considered a MEC and may be suitable for clients that are not concerned with taking policy loans, as there may be additional tax consequences. If this is a concern, your client can utilize a premium deposit fund with many of our carriers that will help avoid the policy from becoming a MEC. You can also take periodic premium payments from an annuity via the 10% free withdrawal. You can annuitize or even take a 1035 exchange and use a SPIA to fund the life policy over time. With an IRA, there is a real opportunity to use the client's RMDs if they do not need some or all of the funds to fund a life policy, and we will go through an example here in a couple minutes. So who's a good client for an annuity or IRA optimization? Well, of course, the client is going to have a need for life insurance protection. They may be concerned about taxes in retirement. They may have IRAs or annuity products that they don't believe they will need for income. With that, they may have a desire to leave a legacy, and that might be for children or maybe a favorite charity or sometimes both. And many times, clients are willing to move annuity or IRA assets to a product like life insurance if they know they can access the cash value for emergencies, and we have some products that can help achieve that as well. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Erica, and she's going to walk through a sample case study.
Thanks, Scott. So I wanted to take this opportunity to walk through our hypothetical example, which is focused on IRA optimization. This is one of many of our client-facing pieces that you as an agent can actually customize. You can utilize it during a client appointment or even utilize it for a marketing campaign. We have had a lot of agents have success with that, so something to keep in mind or jot down there. In this particular scenario, we have Shelly, and she's 70 and a half. She is retired. She's living comfortably on her husband's lifetime pension. She also has some other retirement assets as well. But she does have a $400,000 IRA account that she's really wanting to utilize to pass on to her daughter. So let's take a look at how life insurance can potentially benefit her situation and also help her achieve some of those goals she's looking to accomplish. So as you can see here, I mentioned the IRA account is worth $400,000. If she were to pass away, only $280,000 of that would be passed on to her daughter Sue, just due to taxes. So now let's take a look at utilizing those RMDs from the IRA to fund a life insurance policy. And this is going to break down just how much Sue, her daughter, would inherit within just 1 year should Shelly pass away. So the RMD from her IRA is $14,600. The residual IRA funds at the end of year 1 are around $268,000, and that was after it was taxed by 30%. The RMDs generated a death benefit of over $462,000 within the life insurance policy. So if we add that residual amount from the IRA plus the death benefit in the life policy, the total amount passed on if Shelly were to pass away in year 1 is well over $731,000. So to me, that's pretty impressive. And again, this is just a prime example of how a client can minimize the taxation and maximize what they pass on to their beneficiaries utilizing life insurance. So with that, really, again, we wanted just to give you kind of a good sales idea as well as a correlating sales piece for you to utilize within your practice. We do appreciate your participation today, and if you're interested in any additional information regarding this concept or the consumer piece that we discussed, please feel free to reach out to us at 800-362-1097. Thank you.